Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a mid-month update for you for the month of February. I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and I did do some pre-shuffling, so this won't take long, and an oracle card at the end to hopefully sum it up, or maybe see if there's any other additional messages that come through. So let's get into your cards. Mid-February update for Aries. Here we go. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. The Seven of Wands. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And the Six of Wands. So I'm just going to take a moment to see what we have in general. So what I'm seeing here is there is some new connections or growth as far as your emotional or feelings about something. It may be a change in how you feel about something, actually. So it's pushing through most. But let's get into what each of these cards have to say. So we're starting out here with the Page of Cups. You can see imagination. Intuition is also related to this card. This is also fresh energy, a new energy, curiosity, a willingness to explore something further. But at this point in time, you don't have a lot of information, so you're going to be seeking it. And cups are a water element, which is related to intuition and emotions. And I may have already said that or alluded to that, but we're going with the flow, like the Page of Cups. This is something new to you. Sometimes this can be a messenger too, so it's a younger person bringing information or news to you that may trigger or cause you to be curious about something and want to dig into it more. So it tweaks your curiosity, but it's a flow that goes down an emotional path rather than like a logical or true education or research and analysis path. You're tapping in with your feelings or your intuition into the situation, possibly for the first time. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Wands are a fire element, so think bold, passionate, creative, and a lot of activity, movement. The Seven of Wands is a bit about defending your territory. So it's facing down the challenges of others or people who might be trying to throw you off your game. But you're able to stand your ground and fight off the competition to maintain your position, your current position, and evaluate. Also, as part of this, there's this feeling of evaluating where you're at. Is this the hill you want to defend? There's that aspect of taking a look at it and really feeling it. How passionate are you about this stand that you're taking? And metaphorically, is this the hill you want to die on? This may not be. This might be one where you say, you know what? This just isn't worth it. I'm stepping down. You guys can have the hill. I have other better things that are drawing me more, that I'm more curious about, that I'm more passionate about. So for some of you, it feels like almost a 50-50 split. Some of you are just going to like say, I've had enough. I'm stepping out of this situation. And the other half, you are staunchly defending your position, succeeding in that too, because this is something you're that passionate about. And then we have the Three of Cups. This is a card kind of celebrating with your very close friends, the very ones that know you, maybe have known you forever, and you can tell them anything. You can share. You know all their secrets, they know all your secrets. There's nothing you hide from this group of people. You build each other up, you support each other no matter what the situation is. But this is taking that time with them mid-month or through this next couple weeks, finding the time to spend together to get touch base to see where everybody's at and just celebrate your connection, your friendship. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This is very much like the Pentacles. This is the inspiration. This is it's like a quick hit of a quick new burst of emotion about a situation. Now this can go any which way. It's our emotions, right? So this is something you did not expect to feel. This is something that you did not know was buried deep within your psyche even. I'm feeling a lot for some reason that this might be like you're going to get pissed. You're going to be pissed and you did not think that you would be. That's what's pushing through for this card. This is something that you are just going to get pissed off about. Trying to feel in more is that for everybody, it's really zinging me. So, yeah. So, you're going to learn something or discover something. Maybe this is a messenger that comes in and they give you some information initially, but it doesn't really sink in, or you don't. Maybe you take a fresh look at it or get a different perspective, or maybe meeting with your friends here and discussing it causes you to have this aha moment. And you're like, no, wait a minute. That was disrespectful. That wasn't right. But you did not expect to feel that way about the situation, about the information. You didn't think you would head that way down it. You thought that you'd be cool with it. But it turns out that that's not the case. This is helping you to discover a new boundary within your own self of what you will and won't accept, what you will and won't support from someone else or in a certain situation. But this is something where you, for the most part anyway, I'd say 75%, you should be pissed about it. It isn't right. And you're going to stand your ground in that area too. Just leaning into it more. I'm just like in this love. Oh, why? Why would they think that? Why would they do that? How did they think that they were going to get away with that? That kind of stuff is what's coming through here for this Ace of Cups. That is a lot of emotions spilling out of this cup. But it's something you need to feel. You need to let yourself feel it. You need to process it, give it a name, and then release it. And discover what your new boundary or what your new line in the sand is. And go forth confidently after that, knowing that that's not something that you're willing to tolerate going forward. Well, and then we move to the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory. Again, with the wands, something that you're passionate about. No, whether you chose to stand your ground or cede your ground because it honestly wasn't something that you were that passionate about, you come out victorious in the end. You're looked up to as a muse, as a hero, as somebody who others are looking up to because you're following your own path. You're not afraid to take your own route. You're not afraid to give when you need to, when it suits you to, honestly, so that you have success in the end. Yeah. You can already see when you're at this point here and you have that higher ground and you make the decision to defend it or to leave it, because from that vantage point you can see what's coming. You can see what the next steps are. So you can see for your specific case if it's something that is ultimately going to work out for you or advantageous for you or not worth the effort. And that you know a different path is going to be better for you. So whichever one that is for you from here, it ultimately leads to success for you and being looked up to and admired and respected for the choices that you've made. Even with the choices and the statement you make here, a lot of people respect you for that and look up to you for that. Now let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck for you. The 4 of Cups, more cups for you. So again, this is going to be, you got some emotions going on in the second half of the month that you're processing, that you're learning to stand your ground, or when it's worth your effort or not worth your effort, and what you're willing to put up with or not. And then the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is someone that is kind of bored with what they have. All they can see is what's directly in front of them. It's like having tunnel vision, and they can't see that something better is out there, that something better is being offered to them. This is just a warning almost to not get tunnel vision, essentially. To, if you're feeling bored with a certain relationship or a certain situation, again, this is about how you feel about it, not whether it makes sense logically or not. How do you feel about it? It's tapping into that intuition, to those instincts. If you're bored with it, that means that you need to look for something new. Turn around and see if there's something better out there for you, or just another option available to you. There will be, but you need to be willing to work and look for it. Look for the signs around you. Let's see what we have for an oracle card. The 7-Star Sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. I feel like this card is related to this 4 of Cups, because you're being asked in the 4 of Cups to look for alternate solutions, to look for other options, for the better options that are out there. Look at things in a creative new way, or consider them from different perspectives. And I think this is influenced by this Ace of Cups too. So once you get past this or through this, you want to make sure you're not applying the lesson learned that to every single area of your life. This is in one specific situation and sets up one new specific rule for you, or thread. The word thread wants to pull through. A thread that weaves its way into your life or into the fabric of your path, your journey. And it should not be applied to every area. So don't get so focused on that you're not looking for new possibilities, new friendships, new relationships. Um, Cups can also be related to creativity or creation. So you're being invited to look at things from different perspectives, to come up with some creative solutions around something when it gets down to this point with the 7-Star Sisters. Yeah, birthing creations. This whole thing also gives you a whole nother perspective. Again, though, it's on a very specific area of life. So, and it's going to influence you in a new creative way and allow you to give expression to that fearless expression. So this could be an art project. It could, for some reason, this is also feeling a bit like a work project. And you are, yeah. So because of this experience here, it's like you get a backbone in a certain area, or because you now have that firm boundary, and that firm boundary frees up your energy that was being wasted toward this effort that prior to whatever you discovered here that caused you to reach this point where you said, no, enough is enough. I call back my power, if you will. With that being returned to you, you now have that energy, that power to use in another area and something that suits you better. And that's what you're being called to use and to do, is find a creative outlet or expression for that energy that you've reclaimed. Wow, okay. I like that. I think that's a good place to end. Aries, please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.